Okay. Today is November 27th, 2024. It is, of course, Wizard Wednesday, and it is a good day to join a cult. Channeling in from the Quantum Downs, this is the Black Goat of the Wood, Elf J Trul, and I've got some friends on stage with me.
Hello, it's the Orange Puppet Dotta. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Hey, happy
Hey.
Thanksgiving. It's Bear. How we doing, boys and girls?
Good. Also
Hey,
got
Tad
Tad
made
up
it
here.
today. Happy Turkey Day, everybody.
Hey, Tad.
What up, Tad?
I've been buried in spreadsheets all
Yeah,
week.
I can't hear
doing
him.
some stuff for the
Oh, I can
rooms
hear him.
Oh no,
Jeez.
Dotta,
Elon.
no. Sorry. I guess now's the time to trash talk.
Sorry,
Twitter.
Tad, you're saying you're buried in spreadsheets.
Just buried in spreadsheets and doing some tax review,
Oh, wait,
which
now
is
I can't
always
hear
a
Tad.
nightmare. Okay, I'm gonna log off and back on, but I'm good to hear everyone.
Bear, can you hear Tad? Bear, can you even talk?
I can hear Tad. I can hear Tad. Tad's rad.
Try again,
Rat
Tad.
Tad's gonna reload.
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't hear Tad.
Okay.
Tad's not rad. Tad, guy, let's
What up,
revise
Bridge?
it.
Bridge, can you talk?
Bridge, what's up?
Well, yeah. Hey, what's up, guys?
There he is.
Nice and clear.
Dota, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Hi, Dota. Hi, everybody. Happy
Hello.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. We always have to do the "Can you hear me" dance at every beginning of every show.
Can you imagine
all right.
Can you imagine doing a show on a platform that you can actually depend on and it works?
Can you imagine? Okay, Tad, I think you're back. Hello.
Hey, am I on a time delay or am I living in the same quantum synchronicity with the rest of you?
I think we're synchronized.
Oh, fantastic. For a moment I logged back in and then it replayed like 30 seconds prior. So I swear, man, spaces really struggle sometimes, but happy to be here, everyone. Happy Turkey Day.
Welcome, guys. All right, before we all get jinxed by the quantum shadow again, let's just jump right in. It's that special time of year. It's the end of the year holidays. I think pretty much everyone on the Magic Machine team is actually home with family right now, so we might cut this show a little short. But we still have a lot of fun things to talk about, so we'll see. And I guess I'll just start right off. Market pumping again today. I'm starting to wonder if it's Wizard Wednesday specifically that it makes the market pump. Any other theories, guys?
Sources tell me it's Wizard Wednesday.
It's gotta be. What else could it be?
Yeah. It's Wizard Wednesday for sure. Can't be anything
clearly.
I heard it was Cheddar Bob. Cheddar Bob's always cooking something, and there's
highly
a lot
likely,
of cooking going
actually.
on,
Now that you mention it,
I feel like Cheddar's got something up his little sleeves.
He just released 5.
He had 4. Now he's doing 5.
Yeah, he's on to 5 now.
Okay, great.
What do we know? What 5 represents? Is Trump making a new?
You're gonna have to buy it. You're gonna have to buy it to find out.
That's how they get you there.
Everybody loves a good cheddar shitter point.
I think 5 is how many figures I'm down for having sold my 4 bag.
Oh, hell yeah! Yeah, speaking of meme coins, I posted a picture of a monkey today, and I said this is the kind of market where they say a monkey can throw a dart at a coin and it makes money. But what I learned was that meme just happened to be, or that monkey just happened to be actually a meme coin already. And so really it's the kind of market where you can just post a picture of a monkey and it can make money. It's already a meme coin. But shout out to Capri.
Yeah, I didn't buy any Capri. Yeah, seems like it's had its chance. Oh, I did like the monkey.
Yeah, I just want to say that was not an endorsement of the Capri meme coin. I was unwittingly posting the monkey.
He fully endorsed.
It is an endorsement of Capri the drink, the juice bag.
Yes, true that. Jitsi, hello. Did you actually ape into Capri?
No, I didn't, but I laughed so hard when you shared that. You have no idea. It was so good.
Yeah, Jits. Speaking of market pumpkin, I think you're still on the in the meme coin trenches. How's your bags doing?
Oh yeah, honestly, it's like a problem. It's a third monitor going 24/7. I've actually, you know what? I've really enjoyed the last like 2 to 3 weeks because of like the flog meta, right? That you guys see me talk about in Discord all the time. But there's
Yes.
like some really fun projects right now that are like either process of AI or using like, social theater through Twitter through like a meme coin that's like popping up. Like I think there's like a lot of really cool projects that are being pushed forward right now. So it's fun, right? It's like nice to see obviously memes, but also meme coins that might become projects in the future and like that are going to succeed. Like I don't know, there's a lot of cool stuff right now.
Hell yeah. Tad or Bridge, you guys got any meme shitters you want to shill right now?
Just buy anything that, or don't buy anything that I buy. I bought Clanker because I thought it was really funny and it was making fun of all the bots. And then it wasn't the right Clanker, and like a week later they brought one out on base and it went up like 1,000,000%.
Amazing.
Oh man, wait, is the clanker that's running not the clanker we've been talking about in the Runes
Nope,
channel?
I don't
different
think so.
one.
The Solana Clanker has gone to nothing.
Ugh.
The base Clanker took everything and now it's running. So I guess it's base.
Is that Spencer's coin? Is that the one Spencer made?
Oh, I'm not sure who created it, but I
I
guess
don't
it's
know.
time to move from Solana to base. I'm
Yeah, are
on base
you?
season.
Are other people hearing that? Because I'm seeing in chats like everybody's talking about base, even in the timeline. Base, 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 base.
It hit 10 million transactions over the past couple days for the first
Oh
time
wow.
ever.
Thanks, shitcoins.
I can post my source on that.
We believe you, Bridge. But Bridge, do you have any meme coins you want to shill?
No shitters. Try not to get took by those. But I have been deep into the cycling in and out of the AI 16Z, Eliza, DGen AI. Definitely focused on that meta right now. The agents meta.
How about the Cerebro? Do you like Cerebro? I love
Cerebro is
Cerebro.
cool. That was getting a lot of press. That exploded really quick. And then also a lot of people. I see that's actually a PFP that I've actually seen more and more people adopting after a long time not changing their PFP. So that's interesting. They're claiming it's the first AI PFP, but whether or not that is true is up for debate and many debates over spaces over the past week. But yeah, it's interesting. The AI agents has definitely captured my attention. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, we've talked to a couple team members about the possibility of bringing Runiverse NPCs to life through AI agents. Crickets.
No, I did see it, but
That's
I
amazing.
am noticing that I'm not seeing anyone in the crowd.
Spaces is having a thing right now. Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I think Spaces is running
So it's
when
just
I try
the
to
people
look
on
it up.
stage.
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
I'll
Great.
give you
We could do this.
Oh,
We
they're
could do
coming
this.
back.
Here they come. They're all coming back. Good. We could do this call anytime, just the 8 of us.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
Yeah, right.
Bridge, sorry, what were you saying? We'll just keep talking while people trickle back in.
Yeah. AI agents, cross-platform abilities to interact with the Discord and then bring the narratives and the conversations from the Discord to a Twitter, having the faculty to do so. But then you can also train these agents on your own data or by scraping data from different platforms, and you can essentially create NPCs. You can create non-player characters, similar to what we've been talking about, having some main characters from the universe come to life. So yeah, I think Matto is having a conversation with Bill. Bill and I have been in knee deep in this for the past week, and I've been knee deep in this for a couple weeks now. In another server, the hedge fund AI. Yeah, I think it's just starting this new ability to create these characters. So you could take a lot of BOL Book of Lore information and train a agent on that and potentially start to spit out these characters that could interact with us in the Discord. Of course, getting them to a point where they're not boring or weird is the process, but still, it's a conversation worth having.
Can you guys hear me now?
Mhm.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bridge. Yes, it's funny you say that. Waz is actually tinkering with just that idea. And he
Nice.
showed us a really cool experiment the other day. And it was really good. It wasn't boring at all.
Yeah,
so-
some of
Opposite of boring.
yeah. So you have the decision to make of which LLM to put into it, and if you put them in there with really basic parameters, then they are. It's just like talking to any LLM. But Bill and a couple of developers that we're working with already have front ends for you can give them their lore, you can give them their profile, you can give them test messages, both from the user and from the bot, and they'll take those and they'll start to augment their personalities, and you see personalities start to emerge. So it's pretty fascinating.
That's so fun. Yep. I mean I've been saying it for years. It's one of this project's biggest value props is that we have an entire book of lore to use as data for AI models.
Yeah, we may be
and
seeing
so-
them sooner than expected.
Remember when Dotta made an LLM like 2 years ago?
Yeah,
the Loracle.
the Loracle's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's incredible.
Yeah.
Just trying to give our puppets some flowers.
I don't even know if Dota can talk. I got rugged just like a few minutes ago. The Spaces is really bad today.
Well, I
Dota,
love the
are you there?
idea. I'm glad people are exploring this idea. Like,
Okay, I can't hear him. Can you guys hear him?
I can hear him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is so frustrating.
yeah, there's
Okay, Dota, sorry if I'm
so
talking over you.
Yeah, stop talking.
Okay,
I'm
tell me
glad you
when I
guys
can
are
talk.
exploring it. It's a good idea. There's lots of ideas there that we haven't figured out.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of what we talk about in terms of different things that we're playing with really have to do with this exact topic, don't you think, Dota? Like I feel like there's so much to explore, and like Elf was saying, like there's very few projects that have the data, aka the stories, to even build something like this out.
Yeah, we're getting to an interesting point in the market where like all things are kind of converging at once, where these projects like this one have been building out this framework for its users for so long, and now everybody's sort of understanding that filling in the gaps and filling in like the main narratives is the assignment, and not so much like watch them build a franchise and we'll all make a ton of money off of it, but more so like preparing for this new paradigm of collaborative creation.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I want to talk about this more, but it's going to cut us off again. You know what I think it is? I'm actually at a different place today, and the internet is not as good as where I usually am. So that's probably what the deal is. So yeah, we'll probably have a short show today because it's just not working.
Yeah, and Elf, just I don't know if you're doing this, but if you're switching between Wi-Fi and like cell signal, that will totally screw the Spaces up for you. Just
Yeah,
FYI.
yeah, maybe that's happening. I'm not sure. All right, well let's just go ahead and get through the major things we wanted to say today. And Bear, you actually had a big announcement that you posted from the main today. And we talked about it a little bit last week, but let's just go ahead and do a recap. What's going on
For
there?
sure. Yeah, so I think everybody, at least I'm sure most people on this space know that we're working with the creator of John Wick. Him and Elf are really sort of putting together this show. And I think we talked about it last week, but we were in active development. We got an offer from a major studio, and it was really exciting. It's like proof that there's a lot of interest in Forgotten Runes as a television series. But I think someone wanting to buy it and or acquire it and getting a deal done are two totally different things. And I'd say I think we wear this as a badge of honor, where I think a lot of people would just say, you know what, F it. You know, we're going to sell a show, and we'll take a bad deal, but at least we'll have a show. And I think, we didn't do that, and I think there's a lot of reasons why we didn't do that. I think first and foremost, though, is I think we're in a position where what we have with storytelling with Elf, what we have with the community, what we built with Forgotten Runes, we can sell a television show. The question is like, how are we going to like maintain the ethos of what we're doing through all these different things? So, the deal just didn't make sense. It really would have inhibited us to be able to, how do you say this eloquently, like share and sort of have equal distribution of things that kick off from the television show, and be able to share that with our holders and people in our community. So we are taking the longer road, and I'm really proud of that. And I think good things just always take a little bit longer. So but Derek resigned, still moving forward, continuing on the Derek front. Not a lot has changed. It's more just like, the fact that he is a really busy writer, and is doubling down on what we're doing together is exciting. And I think that's because we have something that's really special, and it's just cool to see someone who, from his position, with his background and experience, to like sort of give that validation. So yeah, so we're more updates on that as time goes on.
Hell yeah. So what you're saying is it's really difficult to shoehorn Web3 into a Web2 framework.
Yeah, was that surprising?
Huh, who would have guessed?
Isn't that weird? And I think we talked.
They're
Actually,
not
this is what we.
backwards compatible.
Yeah, no. And by the way, like, both sides have to be, you can't just come in and be like a bull in a china shop, right? We
Yeah.
can't go in there and expect everybody to like kowtow to like everything that we want. I think that's not what we're looking for.
Yeah.
But I do think, it's one of these things where deals like this and other projects that sort of hold, what we hold important, we'll just like slowly chip away at it. But that just takes some time.
Totally.
Hey, there was a really good question
Hell
in the
yeah.
tower.
Yeah,
no,
so
you
this is
can't hear me now.
Tad is talking.
Oh
Tad, I
God,
can
I'm
hear
so
you.
sorry.
VML.
Okay, yeah,
It's
go
okay,
ahead.
Tad. Go ahead.
Someone
There's
was
a
just
question.
asking who will be animating the show. I know that we had Titmouse came in and did our trailer. Do we have any idea about who might be
Titmouse.
helping that moving forward?
Titmouse
Same.
is ready to go and can animate the show. They're very excited to.
Love it.
Do we have to use them? Not necessarily, but we of course want to use them. So yeah, they like when the show's in the position to start getting animated. Absolutely, I think Titmouse is going to be the studio.
Awesome. They're on fire.
Yeah, they're on fire. Fuego. They should launch a coin.
Will be amazing. Just tit.
Yeah. All right, Elf, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. I know that.
It's so frustrating. I can't hear Tad or Dotta.
I know. I'm sorry.
No,
if you want to leave and come back, if you want to leave and come back, try one more time.
I tried that and it didn't work, but I might try again.
Okay.
But
Let's keep going.
But yeah, I mean, this is actually a good segue to a question that Tad asked in the Discord. And it's a two-part question. It's it's a holiday edition question. Number one, what are you thankful for? And number two, what are you most excited for in the coming year? Let me answer the second part first. The show, honestly, like, it's been a lot slower than we wanted, but like we should have expected it because I mean, Bear, we've both been in Hollywood for over 10 years. These things take forever. And it's just like we were so buoyed by the exuberant excitement in the last bull market that we had. Like the green light just seemed to be glowing so brightly with the show.
I thought we were just gonna walk right in and it was game over.
Yeah, and it really
I really
felt
did.
like that.
It did.
Because people were like literally saying, "Oh yeah, it's a done deal," and then it wasn't a done deal, and that's just how they always operate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's one thing. That's probably the thing I'm most excited for is just like getting that whole project back on track. And I think like with the new bull market coming along, then I think Hollywood is all gonna see what they always see, which is dollar signs, and so maybe that'll give us a tailwind into making it really happen this time. And then also, of course, the game. I really think the game is going to do extremely well. Again, bull market coming. All of our play tests have gone so well so far. The reception has been great, and I look at like similar comps that Ronin has built, with like Pixels and Axie, and
Lumitera, yeah, a lot of these.
yeah, and so I just think like our game just, again, all the lights are green. The rails are wide open, and I'm really excited to see how well the game does. And like honestly, I think these two things, the game and the show, there's a lot of connectivity between the two. If the game does well, that makes it so much easier for any old exec in Hollywood to say, "Oh, well, now the show is a better gamble, I guess," because there's
I
already
remember when we were talking to Netflix before the strike. They were super stoked on the game. That was a big plus for them.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so those are the two things I'm most excited for. I don't know if you guys want to give an answer for what you're excited for in the coming year.
I mean, just I'm gonna say the game. I mean, there's other things. There's stuff that like the dev team's cooking on with like AI stuff that I get excited about, like experimentally. But as someone who really just bangs his head against the wall trying to get people to pay attention to this IP as much as possible every day, I think the game is going to be a big move for us, and I think it's going to be fun to try to sort of balance bringing in the Ronin community and then just other pockets of people in Web3. And I think there's a lot of plans for even Web2 expansion when the time is right, which maybe we even see at the end of next year. So I think the game for me.
I'm excited about donuts.
Is Dota talking?
Yeah, he's excited about donuts, he says.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back. Hold on.
I know.
Okay, yeah, leave
it's
and come
fine. We
back.
just talk
Leave and come
past
back.
each other half the time anyway, so it's
Yeah.
not that different.
What kind of Dota? You can hear me.
Yeah, I can
huh?
hear you fine.
What's your favorite donut, Dota?
Ooh.
And you can't say the puppet. You can't. Yeah, I know you have your own donut, so you're not allowed
No,
to say
I
that
think the
one.
bear claw is my favorite. If
Oh,
I love getting bear claws. If I go to the
I'm
donut shop,
blushing.
yum,
I'm
yum,
blushing. I'm
yum.
blushing. Yeah. I love like you know what I kind of mix up, like maybe you can clarify this. Sometimes I feel like apple turnovers are kind of bear claws also.
Yeah,
Is that true?
yeah,
Is there like, are they cousins? Are
yeah.
they
They're definitely
cousins?
cousins. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the apple fritter and a bear
Ooh,
claw. If they were like combined into one bear fritter or apple
You back,
claw or
Elf?
something, it would be great.
yeah, I would love that. Let's see if we can get Elf up here.
Well, while
Did
we're
you?
pulling Elf up, I'll talk about what I'm excited
I
about, and it
I don't
kind
know.
of
Okay.
echoes what the
Is
rest
someone
of you were
talking?
talking about. Oh
Yes,
no,
Yeah,
Chad.
Chad is
Oh
talking.
dang!
God, this is
Uh,
awful.
oh, it's so bad. Such a bad space. I'm thankful that we still have people that listen in, even though Spaces is so brutal. But in seriousness, I'm really pumped for the game. I just feel like there were so many excited people that came in from Ronin, so many great artists, new participants, people that were exploring the Runiverse at like a much deeper level. And then once the game left, it kind of took the gas off it for a little while, and I feel like some of that energy has faded. And I'm just really looking forward to seeing that come back because there's just so much to explore and there's so many things to share with new people. And this project is just so much deeper than only a game. And I don't think that we had enough attention to be able to really push that point. And I think that once people see how many layers there are to this project and how many different ways there are to engage and to be involved and to interact, I really think that's where you get culties, and I think that's where people really buy into what we're doing. So I'm super pumped to see that. The show's going to be amazing, but I know the game is going to come so much sooner. That's what's really my focus right now. Just getting all these artists in to just reimagine what the Runiverse is and just kind of see it all together.
Okay, I think I can hear everybody now. Dota, can you say a
Yep.
few words? Okay, I
Yeah, we're
got it.
good.
Yes, it's all working. It's all coming together.
Tad, I agree with everything you said. Yes.
Yes, agree, Tad. And this is a good question. And as to the first part of your question, Tad, we answer this question every year, but I think I just really want to boil it down to I just feel incredibly lucky and grateful that I get to do Forgotten Runes every day. It is such a blessing. Bear, you were actually in Vegas last week, and I remember we both sort of said this to each other, in earnest, and we really meant it. How lucky we feel to be able to do this for a living. Because for me personally, it's literally life changing in the most positive way ever. It's literally a dream come true for me. So yeah, I'm just grateful for the project and the whole community that lets us do this every day. That's really it.
I don't think I can say it better myself. It is what an opportunity to like be able to do this. So yeah, I ditto. I won't repeat you, but this is the best thing I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, and this community is just so good. For me, I was very novice to crypto when the first cycle came through and I joined up with Wizards. So having gone through a long cycle, having people that I could ask for counsel along the way, and like coming into this point where I feel like there's a lot of opportunity. I'm just in such a better position to take advantage of that and not make dumb mistakes, and already have like such a broad, intelligent network of these wizards that have stuck around for so long. I really look forward to seeing Alpha Chat just having 100 wins, and just seeing some wizards really crush it this cycle. I think that's going to be really fun.
Love it.
I love Wizards crushing. That's what we want.
Bridge, you got an answer?
For everything I'm excited for?
Yeah, or what you're
in the new
thankful
year?
for.
What I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for this community. I'm thankful for the DAO. I'm a little bit biased in that regard, but we've had some major updates there recently. We'll be able to give more detail on that soon. The Ministry of Art is crushing it. You guys have been seeing the commissioned work. And we have a new platform coming out for the DAO that features all the community members. And hopefully we can integrate that with some other cult platforms. I love this community. Looking forward to the game. Playing that on a regular basis will be great. Yeah, thankful for my family.
Dotta,
Getting thankful.
are you able to talk, Dotta?
I'm here.
Sweet. You
Yeah,
got it?
absolutely. Thankful for the cult. Thankful for Magic Machine, for the team we have here. Thankful for my family, especially. I mean, it's been a year, and so yeah, grateful to be here. Grateful for everything we've been able to kind of create together. It's been a dream.
It really has. Okay. Speaking of the holidays, Tad asked a really fun lore question. And this is actually a really good question. He's asking, how do the various inhabitants of the Runiverse celebrate a harvest festival, similar to Thanksgiving in the United States? And what do they eat? How do they gather? And then he mentions the Feast of the Crossroads that the kobolds engage in, and he wants to know if there's any others. Yeah, I really love this question because, for me, it's really just a question about holidays in the Runiverse and what relation do they have to holidays in our world. Um, and this is what I love about decentralized world building. It's just this incredible way to fill up an entire world with really dense and detailed lore, because it leverages not just a singular creator but an entire community of people to build it together. And when I say an entire community, I mean like literally people all over the world with many different cultural backgrounds. And our cult has that. You can see that in our Discord and on Twitter. We've got people all over the world, and I love that. And so in light of that, one thing I've tried to do all along is not just let one cultural influence dominate the world building of the Runiverse. Obviously, I myself am an American with a lifetime of Western culture influencing my creativity just by default. But I don't want that to be the only influence in the Runiverse. And so with these end of the year holidays like Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, I don't really want to call them that in the Runiverse, and so that's generally why I try to go back further and find the historical roots of these holidays and express that in the project. Um, just with Christmas, for example, I don't really want to present the modern day depiction of Christmas. In the Runiverse, I like to go to more like the foundational roots of what influenced Christmas, because there's various influences from all over the world. And so that's why I generally call it Wismas, which is sort of how I imagine some people in the Runiverse would call it. Just this general end of year winter holiday. But it's up to you, the community, to put your own cultural spin on what Wismas is. And I imagine that people all over the runic supercontinent have their own localized versions of Wismas. And so it is with Thanksgiving too. I don't think I've really thought of a name for the wizard version of Thanksgiving, but I have no doubt that there is some sort of end of year harvest holiday event that's celebrated. I would imagine, particularly in the Brown Hat Delta, where agriculture is central to their culture. But yeah, I mean that's kind of how I like to think about holidays in the Runiverse. If that answers your question. Meeple's coming up, and I think Meeple's going to read some lore today. By the way, um, uh, okay. There's a few more cult questions. Dota SPZ wants to know when Donut season 3, not
Ooh,
2, season 3.
I don't think there's going to be a season 3.
Yeah.
Uh, hopefully there's just two.
Yeah,
Just
I
two.
mean, and the reason there wouldn't be a season 3 is because the culmination of the whole Donuts events will probably have occurred before we need a season 3.
That's right. But never say never. We should. Yeah, I don't think we'll have dates for season 2 next week, but in the next couple of weeks we'll be making some new announcements that'll be super fun.
Yep, super fun.
What's up, everyone?
Okay, Meeple, it looks like you're still connecting, but I don't know. I could be
Hello.
getting a misreading. Are you able to talk yet?
I can hear him.
Oh, amazing.
What's up, everybody?
He's going now.
It's
One-
so annoying.
Classic,
Okay, I'm gonna leave.
classic spaces.
I'll repeat everything he says for you, Elf. I'm just kidding, people.
Hold on, I'll disconnect and reconnect from my phone.
He's gonna disconnect and come back. Elf. Oh, Elf jumped. All right, who do we have left? There's Elf. Elf, you back?
Can you guys hear me?
There you are.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tad.
And is Meeple still here? It looks like he's gone.
Meeple jumped. He got the hook. He's coming back.
All right. All right. Well, Meeple actually has a lore question I saw on the Discord while he's trying to come back. And this is actually a really fun question. He says Harry Potter has the 7 Horcruxes. Lord of the Rings has the 1 ring. Other stories through the ages have been built around specific items of curiosity. Which items in the Runiverse are your favorite for storytelling and why? So yeah, I mean, what's really fun about these items is there's this trope in storytelling called the MacGuffin, and it's when there's an item in any given story that the entire story revolves around, and so he mentioned the One Ring and the Horcruxes. These are MacGuffins, and so yeah, this is kind of the whole point of the Athenaeum collection, is to give all of our world builders a handful of MacGuffins to sort of focus stories around if they want to. But some of my favorites and stories that I would love to see, I have a lot actually. I'm pretty partial to the Black Flame Heart. I really like the Demon in a Bottle. I've actually written a story about the Demon in a Bottle, and we were trying to find an artist to storyboard it, but alas, have not found one yet. I really like the Flying Monkey Paw, which is it to my mind it's combining Edgar Allan Poe's Monkey's Paw with the Wizard of Oz Flying Monkeys. There's the golden calf, which is a sort of biblical influence. There's the imp's key, the magic teapot, the obsidian owl, and the obsidian pyramid. I really like the Krampus horn, and of course the whoopee cushion. Who is going to write the epic about the whoopee cushion? I'm still waiting on that. But those are some of my favorites. Okay, is Meeple back yet? I don't see him. Can you guys even hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I see Meeple Dad's up here, but no dice. Can't hear him.
This is so annoying.
I see people down in the crowd. He's just eating popcorn.
Yeah, I don't see him up here anyway. Guys, we might just have to call this show short. It's just not working today. What do you guys think? Should we try a little longer?
Let's go a little longer.
We can go a little longer.
Okay,
I know. I want to hear the lore,
Don't be too
but
long.
it's a lot of frustration.
Yeah, it's okay, we'll go a little longer. Let me see if I have any more questions.
Meeple said he requested, so he'll try to get up here.
Yeah, okay, hold up. Let me see. Oh, Hinboyd's coming up too. All right.
That's good. Henboyd's up. Sounds like it.
And I think I hear Meeple too.
Meeple's up. Yeah.
There we
Meeple,
go.
what up, Doug?
Not too much. Meeple daughter wanted to say hi today.
Oh, Meeple daughter, hello.
Hey.
In the cult content trading cards, there's extra. I printed extras of her trading card so she can hand some of them out to her friends. She's pretty excited about them.
Oh, that's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
I wanted to share real quick about two Runiverse holidays. One Harvest Festival holiday called the Day of the Black Dawn, which is celebrated in the Buffkin Plains up near the Brown River Delta from Drox Hollow.
That's
that was,
right.
That was in our Dungeons and Dragons game many moons ago, but it celebrates the day they were freed from Gorhoth, the Diablo.
Yes, I'm aware. I think I was at one point trying to put some of that lore into the game, and it might still happen. But yeah, I'm totally aware of this holiday.
Yeah, that was the big one. And then there's some Seven-Tailed Kitsune sort of Christmas holiday stories that are, geez, it's been so long ago since I wrote it that I don't even remember how it goes. I'm going to have to refresh that before Christmas, I think, before Wismas rolls around.
Fun. But Meeple, did you want to read some lore today?
Oh, I certainly. Of course I do. Of course I do.
All right. If you're not rugging for me, and I think everybody else can hear you, yes?
I hear him.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna assume. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah, I'm gonna assume. I
Thanksgiving
think everybody can hear
miracle.
you. So yeah, take it away.
All right. This is the wait. Where is it? Give me a. Okay, this is the. So last week we read the first chapter of Arkle and Rusty, the goblin and the penguin pirates who are trying to get a hold of the treasure, the ancient lost treasure trove. And today we have the next episode in the story. They've arrived. Arkle and Rusty have arrived at the Blue Wizard Bastion, and they've gone to the Great Library to ask Uvulus, Chronicle of the Athenaeum, for some assistance because there's pieces of this puzzle that they can't solve on their own. So they've rolled into the Great Library, and Uvulus says, "I've told you already. I don't deal in missing persons reports. I'm just a curious collector of oddities." Uvulus stared at his massive tome on his large wooden desk, pretending to be in deep thought, hoping that the huge orc and the little pirate penguin would leave him alone. "I'm telling you, this isn't a normal missing persons. She isn't lost here in the Runiverse. She's just gone. We've lost many at sea, but Valentina, she met another fate. She didn't fall overboard or die fighting. She was taken by the chest itself. Uvulus looked up from his tome, now unable to contain his curiosity. The treasure chest took her? Like she's stuck inside it? The penguin got annoyed. Aren't you hearing me, old man? She's not still in there. She's just gone. Poof, vanish, missing, lost to the shadow. Uvulus looked puzzled. But that's not possible. Unless... Uvulus sprang from his chair, rushing to the stacks, as though looking for a specific book. Enough with the mysteries and the riddles. Just give it to us straight. Arkle slammed his fist on the table. This isn't some weekly storytelling ritual where bards need to drum up dramatic tension between pieces of the tale to keep the audience on the edge of their seat or anything, is it? Uvulus chuckled as he pulled a large dusty tome down from a higher shelf. Here. Uvulus flipped to a page in the middle of the book titled Treasure Troves. Uvulus pored over the page. It says that the magic of the treasure trove itself has the power to serve as a bridge or say a tunnel in between worlds, between us here and the quantum shadow. Uvulus looked at Rusty and Arkle. Perhaps Valentina found a way to activate this portal? She could be there now, in the shadow, as we speak. Rusty looked horrified. We must leave for the quantum shadow at once to save her. Arkle, let's go. He turned and he was ready to go, but Uvulus stopped him. Hang on. The road to the quantum shadow is filled with peril. One does not simply walk into the quantum shadow. Uvulus turned the page. But there is another way. He trailed off as he continued to read. It says here that while there are many such treasure troves scattered around the Runiverse, 12 of them contain a secret, unique key shard. Uvulus pointed at the page showing a large diagram of the 6 colors of magic divided again into light and dark. These 12 key shards represent our 6 magical colors here in the Runiverse, both their light side and their dark side. Uvulus read on. Only if someone can find all 12 key shards, then learn the correct order in which they must be activated, will they unlock the power of the trove, opening the bridge between the worlds. And only then can Valentina be saved. Rusty looked overwhelmed. This sounds like a lot of work. Find all 12 troves with special key shards in them? How can we possibly do that? The troves have been lost for eons. I know how rare they are. We've been hunting for them for years now. Uvulus looked at the penguin with a gentle smile. Oh, silly bird. This isn't a task for one, but a job for many. Only if we work together as a team will we be able to unlock this cryptic message. I know others who are searching for the troves as well. I'll reach out to them by chronogram and inform them to keep their eyes out for these special key shards should they find one in a trove. Arkle pulled the map out of his coat pocket and unfolded it on the large desk. Well, send them this as well then. Once we got into the chest of brass, we found this map showing the location of many of the troves around the Runiverse. If it helps others find the troves and bring back Valentina sooner, it's a sacrifice that must be made. Rusty nodded. Yeah. If they find other treasure in the chest, make sure we get our cut, okay, old man? Uvulus was elated. Treasure trove hunters from across the Runiverse would be finding their troves in no time. And with them, the secret key shards required to unlock the portal and bring Valentina home again. It's unclear who will unlock the portal first, he said. I guess whichever hunter is able to learn the 12 magic key shards and solve the riddle unlocking their secret order will have the power to bring Valentina back from the abyss to safety. Rusty had a deep, sober look on his tiny penguin's face as he spoke these final words. Listen, I don't care who saves her. I just want to know she's safe. I just want to know she's back in our world. Uvulus smiled, his great smile yet again. Don't worry, little one. I'm sure she will find her way home. Uvulus patted the bird on his head. Now, off you go. I've got letters to send and instructions to give. Hopefully next week, I'll have another chapter that will bring us one step closer. Till then, may the shadows part for you. Uvulus got to work as Rusty and Arkle turned and quickly left the Great Library.
Meeple, I'm just floored. I'm so impressed with how much you've put into this treasure trove project. You know, it wasn't enough to just have really impressive physical pieces. You've created a whole story and a game around the treasure trove. I'm just blown away, man. It's so good. And and I also noticed the Boromir reference that you put into that story. The one does not simply walk into the quantum shadow. Very nice, man.
I'm glad you caught that. I'm glad you caught that. Yeah. So for those who've sort of picked up what the story was there will be a puzzle, and the puzzle won't just be for people who purchase treasure troves. Everybody in the community will be able to play along with the puzzle as people receive their troves and help save Valentina, bringing her back to the world.
It's so cool, man. I noticed from one of the videos that you posted about the Lego set, the instruction manual, I think has Uvulus giving the instructions for the Secret Tower Lego set.
Yeah, exactly. Uvulus is he's found these ancient blueprints in an old chest with these weird bricks that he needs some help unlocking the secrets of the Secret Tower.
Right, and so I suspect some of the clues for this puzzle might be in that manual.
Well, we might have to wait and see.
Okay. All right. Very good, man. Very good. So it sounds like there's another story coming next week.
Yep, little by little, and Meeple Daughter was helping us pack the treasure trove boxes and get everything all built in the last week here. I took the whole week off work just to hang out at home and get the treasure trove finalized and out the door. It's been a blast. So
fun.
Good turn.
A lot of fun. Yeah, I in the photo you posted today of all the treasure troves, man, I mean that's a cavern full of treasure. Let me see if I'm going to post that up at the top. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, and then I also love all the previews of the cards that you've been sharing. Just very cool, man.
Well, maybe it's time to dive into said Cult Content Chronicle, and we can explore some more.
Yes, the Cult Content Chronicle compiled by
the illustrious
Tanya Del Rio.
Tanya Del Rio.
Every damn week.
All right, not bad considering the poor performance of Spaces today. Not bad at all. All right, yeah, let's jump in. Starting off, we've got Feckless Mage unveiling his new merch shop, which with some incredible additions, the Bread Friend plushie, premier among them, as well as a kobold hat and a kobold beanie. Man, I'm gonna have to get that hat for Jitsi. That's very impressive. And it's even got the proper yellow color. I love it. And then Feckless also posted some commissions from one of our favorite Ronin artists, David Azul. Some really just beautiful tarot cards of two of Feckless's wizards. I particularly love the little golden toad in that bottom one. And then Matatsuki Magus Devon posted a commission from Sean Grilla, and then also a clip using his rig of his wizard. And then also a Sweetbread redraw of an image that I think was like drawn probably 2 years ago. So happy to see that resurrected. Speaking of awesome artists, Meat Prisoner has been posting a lot of work lately, which I'm happy to see because Meat Prisoner is one of my favorite artists in the entire cult. And this particular one is very cozy. I love the little sphinx laying on the lap like a little kitten. And then a really cool image also from Meat Prisoner, aka Flesh Machine, of a warrior with two wizards. And then Oz has been cooking or brewing potions in a new pixel painting, work in progress. Steezy has, I'm guessing, some Dream Master twins who have just joined the cult. Super cute. I love how they were born wearing Dream Master hoods. That's amazing. And then Acid Eater posted a really cool meme of Nosferatu, 80s style, 80s Tron style Nosferatu. Virgilius posted some really beautiful images of Kaiju Clan mounts. Rune's TCG reminded us of everyone's favorite snail, the astral snail. And then, of course, Meeple posted some awesome previews of the cards that you will find in the treasure trove, complete with a really fancy gloss. Meeple, what is that gloss called? That little rainbow gloss that you often see on cards? Is that just called rainbow gloss or iridescent?
Like a foil treatment. Yeah. So there's one foil card in every pack, which is kind of fun. And then everyone who contributed a character, please reach out to me. I've got a foil of your character that I'd be happy to send along your way. I got extras made so that everyone who contributed can have a little piece.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. Nice. Yeah, and then of course the image of all the treasure trove boxes that will be mailed out soon. And then continuing Riddles in the Dark, day 331. Magic Machine or Magic Monday News had Jason DeSante on. That'll be a good one. Jason is a character for sure. And then Markifine shared a sneak peek of something that he's working on, something that I am actually a part of, but I'm not going to say too much about this secret project just yet. And then Feckless Mage, Feckless, this image is so funny, dude. It's like his wizard, but like doing the Sonic the Hedgehog pose. Very cool, man. And yeah, and I guess that's it for the Cult Content Chronicle. Guys, anything else?
I am about to walk into the most abundant, balanced, wealthy, and successful period of my life. I naturally attract good fortune, and I am wealthy in more ways than one. I give all of you permission to prosper, and you have the power to build the life that you desire.
Well, Dotta can't hear me, but thanks, Dotta.
Tad says thanks, Dotta.
Dotta, that was the perfect way to end the Thanksgiving edition of Wizard Wednesday. Bear, you got any last words?
All right.
I don't know if Bear said anything, but I can't hear him. But yeah, any last words from anyone else? Bridge, I can hear you.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, let's just pick up the phone and I'll just call you right after this, and we'll just keep the chat going.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Well, I'm gonna
Happy
sign.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
I'm gonna sign off, guys. I think we'll figure out a better Wizard Wednesday streaming option next week.
There's this thing called Discord. Have you guys tried this new platform called Discord?
You know, Bridge, we actually did in the very beginning, and it got spicy at times.
Oh, okay.
In the very early days of the cult, it was fun.
Got it.
Yeah. But okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and sign out. This has been the glitched Quantum Shadow Thanksgiving version of Elf, Bear, Dotta, Bridge, Tad Major, Meeple Dad, Jitsi, I think, was up here earlier, and of course, all of the wizards of the Forgotten Runes Wizards Cult channeling out. Have a good Thanksgiving, everybody. GN.